morning, family. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. Thank God. Thank God. Because it's been a long week for me, family. A long week. But I am so glad that He allowed me to make it to the end of the week. Okay, family, we got to start off our Friday morning with some motivation. So let's jump right into our morning Friday motivation. The first quote I have for you, it says, "There's no need to be perfect to inspire others. Let people get inspired by how you deal with your imperfections." Again, family, there is no need to be perfect to inspire others. Let people get inspired by how you deal with your imperfections. Well, we're going to start off first with saying that we all know that we're not perfect. I definitely am not perfect. I tell you all the time, I am flawed. I am flawed, family. I have many flaws. So I am definitely not perfect. And as for my imperfections, I have a lot of them. And I do try to, talk to people, about what I have been through, to inspire, especially if I feel like, my story will actually help someone. I will definitely tell them what I have been through if they are going through something similar, or if I feel, like there's a purpose of me, telling my story, to motivate them, encourage them to, not give up. I would definitely, tell them my story. So I definitely don't feel like you have to be perfect, which we are not, which I am definitely not, to inspire others. I think I personally, I get, inspired by hearing people just like myself, who are not perfect and who have been through stuff, lets me know that whatever I'm going through, that for one, I'm not alone, and two, that, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So the simple fact that someone that's not perfect like I am not perfect, has imperfections, and, and they struggle like I do, but they have, got through whatever it is that they got through. It inspires me and it gives me hope that, if in the midst of whatever I'm going through, that I know, as long as I keep my eyes and my faith in God, that there will be light at the end of the tunnel for myself as well. So I definitely get inspired by others who are imperfect like I am, and who have imperfections, who have, made it to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because it gives me hope, when I'm going through something, or just in general, gives me hope that, that I too, as long as I put God first and continue to have faith in Him, that I too will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, family? The next quote I have for you, it says, "God says you weren't rejected. I hid your value from them because they were not assigned to your destiny." I'm going to read it again, family. God says you weren't rejected. I hid you. I'm sorry, I'm start over. It says, "God says you weren't rejected. I hid your value from them because they were not assigned to your destiny." Amen. Amen. Um, I know I have felt like sometimes that I was rejected, when something didn't go right, or like something that, didn't work out with, someone that, I'm trying to get a point across to, and I feel like, I, let them down. I feel like I let myself down, because they did not understand the point that I was trying to get across to them. And I feel rejected at that moment, because I feel like I wasn't successful in getting the message to them. In reality, God was letting me know that, oh no, I was not rejecting you. Um, they were not trying to understand you. So I had to hid, all your goodness, from them, because they are not someone that you can help, They are someone that, no matter how good you try to, talk to them and influence them, they are not going to want to hear what you have to say, what I have to say. So I don't want you to be, to be hurt. So I stepped in the midst of it and stopped it. And you thought that I was rejecting you. What I was doing is protecting how valuable you are, so I can use you to somebody who will use, your the goodness that you have inside of you. I don't want you to waste, you know, uh, your talent that I have blessed you with someone who is not ready to, understand or listen to what, the talent that I have given you to use. So I have been, a situation like that where, I'm like, okay, what did I do something wrong? Why is it that this person is not understanding what I'm saying? And then they get to the point where they will get like argumentative, and that's when I'm not even going to entertain that. Like I said, I tell you, family, I am still, God is still, not me, God is still working on me, which means that I do, I do have a past, and sometimes some people try to take me, to that past. And like I'm always honest with you, family, sometimes that past does lurk up, when someone is, deliberately trying to, hurt me or say hurtful things to me. It has been times where my old past have lurked up, and had to show itself, to this person to let them know I am changing. God is changing me. He's still working on me, but I still have some of the old me still in me. You know, I don't like, to, you know, bring up that old part of me because I like to bury it. But I feel like it's certain people who know that I'm trying to become a better me, and don't want to see me become better. They rather, you know, nip at the old me, and like I said, for me, sometimes they do see the old side, and then I feel bad after I have let them win because I feel like they won because they have allowed me to bring out the old me. But then I had to go to God and talk to Him and repent for allowing the old Shana to come out instead of staying within the new person God is trying to reveal within me. So, like I said, with this quote, family, I have been in situations where, I have tried to, talk to people about something, and they weren't trying to hear nothing I was saying, family. And I felt rejected. And, then I have to go back and I'm like, what did I do wrong? And then it's like God tells me, you didn't do nothing wrong, They were not ready to hear what you were trying to say to them, or they didn't want to hear what you were trying to tell them, because some people, even though you know you you know you have inspiration, motivation to try to help them, sometimes some people are not ready to hear what you are trying to tell them. Sometimes they rather stay in their Mr. Misery at the time, instead of hearing some encouraging words, and sometimes you just gotta let them sit in that misery until they are ready to talk to God, because only He can, help them with that. And like I said, I have felt like rejected, and it wasn't until God let me know I didn't reject you. It's just the talent that I have gifted you with. I don't want you to waste it, with someone who is not ready to hear what you're trying to say to them. So I'm going to step in, and I'm going to, I'm a detour you to someone who's ready to hear what, you are trying to say. And when I look at it like that, I understand that what this quote says, this is God's word was, it says, God, you weren't rejecting me. You hid your value from them because they were not assigned to your destiny. So they were not ready to hear what it is that I was trying to say to them. And God was basically, protecting my feelings and my heart and the talent that He has blessed me with. And for that, I will always, always be forever grateful. And I will always continue to encourage and motivate people. If I feel like, what I have been through is going to help or motivate someone, I will definitely speak on it because, like I said before, I think that's one of many reasons why God has allowed me to be on this earth is to, help others, to encourage others, and whatever it is they're going through, you know, um, I do. And I personally feel a certain way when I am helping someone else. I don't know about you, family, but I feel like God smiling down on me when I am encouraging or motivating someone else who is going through something. When you ain't have to be going through something, just giving encouraging words of motivation, I feel like I am getting the biggest smile from my Father above, and that means everything to me. Okay, family. Like I said, family, we made it to Friday, but the thing about it, somewhere someone did not make it. It's Friday, and I pray for that person and their family members who didn't make it to see this blessed day today. I pray, God, you be a shield of protection around them during this difficult time and help them through everything that they're going through. In Jesus' name. Family, I want every one of you all to have a wonderful, blessed Friday. I want you to have a wonderful, blessed weekend. And just enjoy it, family. Just enjoy it for what it is. They said here that we're gonna have some nice weather. I think Sunday they said we're gonna have up to 61. So we'll see how that is. And if we do, hopefully I can get out there and do some more walking. Because I'm ready to get out there and walk like I do all the time and just get some fresh air and enjoy nature. So family, if it's in God's will, I will see you all hopefully real soon in the next vlog. Until the end, have a wonderful, wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend, family. Love you. Bye-bye.